Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for March 10th, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. I'll start with this 3 here. It does look into this box. All of these are filled with digits, right? So 3 ends up in one of these 2 places. That is going to point down, but we don't know enough about 3s to really have that be helpful right now. But none of these cells can be 3, and that's something to consider in the future. Unfortunately, the 7 is already placed in the box, so we can't make a hidden pair or anything like that. Vertically, the 3 doesn't seem to do anything. All right, let's look at the 7 and the 9. So we do have 2 7s, and then 2 more 7s, so that places the 7 in this box. Vertically, we do have a 7 in one of these 2 cells, which we can mark down here somewhere, okay. And then the 9... Okay, 9 ends up in one of these 2 cells in this box, and then one of these 3. Okay. So I'm noticing this box, let's just think about what it needs. It needs a 2, 3, 5, 9. So we know the 5 looks up through here. Oh, the 2 and the 5 look up. That's quite nice. So where do the 2 and the 5 go in this box? Well, none of these cells. So there's only 2 cells left that can be 2, 5. One of them's going to be 2, one of them's going to be 5. That's called a hidden pair. Well, if one of them's 2 and one of them's 5, there isn't actually room to put a 9 here. If I tried to put a 9 here, I would exclude either the 2 or the 5 from the box. So it is not a 9, which places the 9 and the 3 in the box. All right, so now these 2 9s look in, this 9 looks up. Oops, this 9 looks up, placing the 9 here. Let's follow up on the 9s vertically, placing this 9. Horizontally, we end up with a 9 in one of these 2. This is actually nice. This 9... Sorry, I'm having trouble clicking. This 9 looks in here, this 9 looks down. We have the 5 and the 4. It puts a 9 in one of these 2 cells. That's going to point down, eliminating 9 from this cell. Can't put a 9 here if it's going to be in one of these 2. And so the 9 ends up here for the box. And then in this box, we have a 9 in one of these 2. All right, so I do believe we have 7 9s placed. And then we're left with this rectangle that isn't resolved yet. How about the 3 that we just got? So these 2 3s look in, this 3 looks up, putting a 3 in one of these 2. Vertically, I'm not seeing anything. I'm just going to do a quick vertical check on all these digits. In fact, we can just look at the 5, 2, and 9 here. There aren't that many. The 5 and the 2 we already took care of here. We did take care of the 9. Okay. So I don't think there's anything else to see with these givens. We did get the 2, 5 pair here, which eliminates 2, 5 from the rest of the row. So... the remaining digits that we need to find are the 4, 6, 8, which have to go in these 3. I'm just going to write out 4, 6, 8. The only thing I saw was this 4. Yeah, that's indeed all there is. So not much to do with that yet. There's 5 digits left here. There's 5 digits left here. Let's hold off on penciling that for now. Let's just move on to the next band. So I do have 2 5s here. Puts a 5 in one of these 2. Now, what I've done here is I've penciled 5 in 2 places in the box. And the only reason it's not 3 places, because there's a 7 sitting here, not because we actually have a 5 in the column. So the question we want to ask is, where does the 5 go in the column? We know it's in none of these cells, and we also have nothing else. Okay, so 5 can go in any of these. So not helpful for this case, but we want to look every time, because when it is helpful, it's extraordinarily helpful. All right, and often difficult to spot in any other way. Vertically, we do have these 2 5s. And then the 2 5 pair eliminated 5 from here. So that places the 5 here. Puts a 5 somewhere down here. Okay, so now 5's in 3 places. Still not super helpful. Does this 3, 4? Actually, it does, yeah. So I was looking at geometry. So geometry is just looking at the shape of the givens. I know that's kind of hard to think about. But don't pay attention to the digits, just pay attention to the location of the digits, right? If I black this out and I black this out, this is why I looked at it in the first place, is I saw, well, we've got 3 givens here that are avoiding these 3 cells, right? So these 3 givens can't be here. So they're going to have to end up here somewhere. And I have 3 givens here already. Now, this is where we have to actually look at the values. We have to reveal it. And we see that the 5 does repeat. So the 5 ends up here. And so it had to go in this column somewhere in one of these 6 cells. We know it's exactly there. But we still have the 3 and the 4, which are not placed. And so 3 and 4, just naively, just looking at the column, go in these 3 places. And then we can cross-reference with the rows and see we have a 3, 4 here already. We have both of them. That's important that we have both. This cell can't be a 3 or 4. So if I say, where do the 3, 4 end up? It's definitely not here. So the 3, 4 have to end up in these two cells. This is a hidden pair. So this is a 3, 4 hidden pair. Nothing else can go in those two cells. So what does that leave behind? It's going to leave 4 digits behind. The 1, 2, 8, and 9. So we know this one's not 9. So this is 1, 2, 8. This one's not 9 either. And we're a 2, so it's 1, 8. These could be anything. Okay, but the important thing is that we eliminated a bunch of digits from these two cells. Let's see, what was actually eliminated? The 1 was eliminated from up here, so that can't be 1. That doesn't seem to help me immediately. The 2 was eliminated from up here as well. Does that help 2s? Not really. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8 was eliminated from both of them. Does that help this box, or does no? This already couldn't have been 8 actually. Eliminated 8 from here, so 8's down here somewhere. Actually, 8's in one of these two. Okay, so let's mark that. This box needs an 8. It's in one of these two. That's going to point in along with this 8. This 8 looks down. That lets us place an 8 in this box. Also for the row, it eliminated. There were only 2 places in the row 8 could go, here or here. But this hidden 3, 4 pair removed 8 from this as an option from here. And so actually the 8 now is placed there. And this row has been reduced to 4 digits, so I just want to look really quick. We need 3, 4, 5, 6. This sees 4. I don't think these see any of 3, 4, 5, 6, but this sees a 4, so we can put 3, 5, 6 in it, I guess. Okay. Cool. So that was nice. And then the 9 already couldn't have been in both of these. So we went through what was removed, and we found something nice. We found this 8. Let's follow up on the 8, actually. These 8s look in. Putting an 8 in one of these two. Now we want to ask, where's 8 in this row? And it's definitely not here. And then these 8s we cornered tell us it's not in these cells, but also we can look at these 8s. And then it's not here. So 8's in one of these two cells, which makes us want to think about where 8 goes in this column, which I believe is here or here. So still 2 places for 8. 8's in one of these two. So 8 being in one of these two claims the box, meaning these can't be 8 anymore. So if these are not 8, we can actually mark them up. They're 1, 2, 9. All right. Because they're not the 3, 4, and they're not, we already know they're not 3, 4, and they're not the 8 now. Because the 8's in one of these two. This is called claiming. In fact, we can just look at this whole row. We need 1, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6, 7, or 8. So this is a naked 1. That gives us the 8 here. Okay, well that's handy. So these are 6, 7. Okay. That's nice. This isn't 7 or 9. Let's think about what it can be. It can't be 1, actually. In fact, 1 is in one of these two cells in this box, which points up, making this a 2. Coming back down, giving us the 1. Yeah, that was a hidden 1, 9 pair. But that's fine. We found it another way. So now there's 3 digits left for this box other than the 1, 9 that have to go here, which are the 2, 6, 7. That's not a 7. Okay. Okay, that was a flurry of stuff. Let's take a step back. What did we get? We got this 1. Let's follow up on that. That actually places the 1 in this box. 1s are doing pretty well. But I don't think we can follow up further yet. We got this 1. We got this 8. Anything to do with the 8? Not sure. The 1, 9 pair. Okay. I haven't properly scanned. I finished scanning this band. I was looking at the 3, 4, 5, and I got all of that from that. And I was actually looking at the first thing when I moved on to this box, the first thing I did was find the geometry, and we moved on from there. So now we have to backtrack all the way to say, well, let's go through the digit by digit. So the 3 does not seem to do much. We do have 2 4s. This 4 looks down. It puts a 4 in one of these two. Now what I'm noticing is that we have 3 corner marks in 4 cells, the 4, 8, and 9. Like they don't escape anywhere else in the box. So if we had one more digit that was restricted to these 4 cells, we'd have a hidden quad, which would actually mean this is a naked triple. It would have to be the 2, 3, 5, or 6. I don't think we have any of that. Actually, would it have to be 2, 3, 4, 6? 1, 9, 4, 8. Yeah, so yeah, we don't have it. So that was the 4. We have the 5s marked already. Okay. And this box here, we have 2. Oh, should I look for? I should look. I think I did this vertical already. Just double check. Okay, let's look at this vertical. We do have 2 set. Oh, we have all the 7s. 2, 4, and 9. We took care of the 9s as well. 2 and 4 don't seem to do anything. I should consider 2, 4 in this column, but so this cell can't be 2, 4, but we have 3 places. This cell can't be 2, but it could be a 4. So we still have to consider that a 4 could end up there. And then this can't be 2 either, but it could. Okay, so where's 2 in the column then? That's the question to ask. Where's 2? 2 can't go in these 3 cells because of the box. This 2 sees here. The 2, 5 pair saw here, and this 2 sees here. So we can place 2 in the column. Right there. These 2 2s look in, putting a 2 in one of these 2. We already found the 2 in this column. Okay. Getting this 2, they both look up. Oh, sorry. And this 2 looks in. So the 2 is placed in this box. This row is now down to what? 1, 3, 4? This one can't be 4, this one can't be 3. Okay. This column is now down to 4 digits. Let's think about it. We need the 1, 5, 6, 8. 1, 5, 6, 8. Nothing for that. This is the row as well. 1, 5, 6, 8. This is 1, 6, 8. This is 5, 6, 8. But anyway, 1, 5, 6, 8. This can't be 5, so this is 1, 6, 8. Any of them? This can't be 1 or 8 or 5. So this is a naked 6. That's quite nice. This is actually only 1, 8. No 6. Well, so 1, 5, 8 is what's left here. Okay. Feel like I'm on the cusp. Is there anything looking in here that's helpful? Not really. Whenever you have a filled row in a box like this, it can be extremely helpful if you have digits here, like looking in, but we don't have that. Just the 5. Let's actually look at these 3 digits while I'm looking at this stuff. We need a 3, 4, 5. So, I mean, that's what it is. 3, 4, 5. So the 6 in this row, actually, can't go into these 2. And yes, the 6 is here. Okay, so I would have seen that from a scan. I haven't scanned this band yet, but I will in a second. We get the 7 and the 6 here. Getting the 2 and the 7. We get the 8 and the 1. And the 3 and the 4 and the 6. I might not scan it because I think we're almost done. We have the 4 and the 1. This can't be 4. We get the 3, 5, and 4. We get the 3 here. The 2 and the 8 are placed in this box. 3 is emitting snow. We're putting 3 in the corner. That's 5. That's 5. That's an 8 and a 6. That's a 1. That's 9 and 1. That's a 9. All right. Yeah, I think we're done. Just got to fill in the rest of the digits here. This is a 6. This box needs a 3, and it needs a 8. Well then, not resolved yet. This box, these are both resolved. They have columns, but if we look at the box, it's easier to scan for me. This needs to be the 4, and then this needs to be the 7. This box, we have 1, 2, we need 3, 4, 5, 7. So the 5 is here in this. Oh, the 5 is placed. The 7 is placed as well. And then we need 3, 4. That's 3, that's 4. Okay, that gives us the 4 here, the 2 and the 5. What does this box need? Oh, we need 2, 3, 6, 8. So 2 should be placed. Yeah, it is. The 2 and the 6 should be placed as well. The reason I know that they're placed is because we only have a 3, 8 over here. So the 2 and the 6 is, we have 8 of them placed. So we should be able to place the 9th. So the 6 should be placed there. The 6 and the 6. Sorry. This is taking longer than just doing each digit. That's 8. That's 3. That's 8. That's 3. And we're done. All right. Yeah, pretty straightforward puzzle today. I think the one, maybe, I don't know, was this 3, 4 pair clutch? It certainly was helpful. And then the follow-up from the 3, 4 pair of placing the 8 in this row. I enjoyed doing that. I don't know how necessary it was. I mean, I always live solve these, so I don't have anything planned out or like investigated, but that felt important or at least useful, getting the hidden 3, 4 pair here, which then placed the 8 here. Yeah, so pretty nice. We had some good hidden pairs as well elsewhere. So yeah, nice hidden pair day. Nice geometry day. Well, let me know how you did. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.